If you have a single triangle, I hope it makes sense to you that the biggest angle is across from the biggest side. The smallest angle is across from the smallest side. You can see that just by putting your hands in form of a triangle, or your fingers in the form of a triangle, and expand your hands out. You can see when they're close together, the opposite side is small. When they're big, the opposite side is bigger. And here's the proof of that written below that shows that. You can read that yourself, but it just goes through why this is true. Now, if we take a look at example 2, list the angles of triangle ABC in order from smallest to greatest. When you're taking a test, make sure you follow the directions. If you list largest to smallest, they'll get counted wrong because you didn't follow directions. So I'm going to look at the smallest to biggest. So what happens is I look at the smallest side. Which side is the smallest side? Well, the smallest side is 11.1. So what angle? When I say angle, I mean opposite it. If I go across from that side, what angle do you start with? Well, you start with angle C. Then we're going to look at the next biggest side. Well, the next biggest side is going to be 14.3. What's opposite that? Well, that'll be angle A. And there's only 3 angles, so the biggest angle is angle B, and that's opposite the biggest side. Now, if we do that conversely, that is, if I'm given the angles, I want to list the sides from the shortest to longest. So I start with the smallest angle. My smallest angle is 45 degrees. What side is opposite that? What side is across from that? Well, that's side AC. Then I go to the next biggest one. The next biggest one after 45 degrees is 55 degrees. What side is opposite that? That's side AB. And then the only one we don't have left is side BC. And there's your answer. Now we can apply that to an application problem. If you take a look at example 4 here, it says, Ebony is following directions for folding her handkerchief to make a bandana for her hair. After she folds the handkerchief in half, the directions tell her to tie the 2 smaller angles of the triangle under her hair. If she folds the handkerchief with this dimension shown, which 2 sides or which 2 ends should she tie? Well, if we take a look here, we have an isosceles triangle, don't we? So not only are they in an inequality, they're smaller. So 16 and 16 are both smaller than 22.6. 22.6 is my biggest angle, or biggest side, I should say. So that means angle X is the biggest angle. That means she should tie angle Y and angle Z together. And then we're done. That's all you do for a question like that.